Hey everybody, welcome to Off Grid with Brad and Kelly. I'm Brad.
I'm Kelly.
And today we're mixing more cement, more concrete, and we're setting more posts for the foundation of our home.
Yep.
It's just, you know, we toil at it as much as we possibly can, doing a little bit of work every day, and we're glad to have you guys come with us.
Yep.
So the process that we have so far is we dug the holes at least 2 feet into the ground, big enough for these 6x6s, which are pressure treated. Now there's some debate in the building community on pressure treated inside concrete, and through all the researchers and all the building contractors that we have talked to have said you just don't want water to pool around the concrete once it's set. So if you pour concrete but you still have a depression in the ground and water pools in there, it's going to eat away at the pressure treated wood. It's going to eventually cause it to rot, whereas it otherwise would not rot. So what we're doing is we're filling the concrete ground level. And then once we're done with all the posts, we're going to go and create another mound on top of that that's going to shed water even further.
Yep.
And then we might even, just because we do things in an overabundance of caution, we might even tar the rest of it up to the house.
To prevent the rotting of the wood and for little insects to make their way into the wood. That's
right. So first step, of course, dig the holes. We used an auger for a majority of these, but
the auger's not perfect. You don't. You know, we used a 2-man auger, and thankfully we had Daniel's help from Go for Green Living, because I tried to do it as much as possible with Brad, but there's only so much I can do. That machine just, it yanks you.
Yeah. So when you get into a piece of when you get into a boulder pretty much in the ground.
Oh yeah, there's rocks that are just huge that once that machine hits it, it keeps turning with you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first, dig your holes. Make sure they're of you know, an ample depth for your area, for your surroundings, your region. Next thing you're going to want to do is get your cement ready, your 6x6s if that's what you choose to use. You're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need a string level, a hand level, some bracing posts, which we just used. Daniel had some of these left over, so we were able to put these to good use. And once you set your pole in the ground, you're going to want to make sure that it's level again. Right,
that's what these are for. Because the cement, the concrete is still soft, so you're able to have that wiggle room, and then these keep it stable to where you want to put it.
Yeah, exactly. So even when you're past this point, you still have to go back with your levels and make sure that your post is going to be level.
Right. Now we got extra long. We got the big 6x6. 12 foot. And so what we did, we put all of them in that we got, and then we chose what height we were going to do. Then we cut them, and now we're using the leftovers to fill the rest of the holes that we have.
Right. So we're trying to not have any excessive use to keep the real cost of the house very low.
Right, as low as we possibly can. That's why we're trying to stretch everything. You know.
That's right. One thing that we want to talk to you guys about today is, as you're mixing the concrete, I had done some research lately, just for the World News Update on full spectrum survival. I had done some research on inhalations in a construction environment. Normal inhalations, you're talking sawdust, you know, from just cutting wood, mixing cement, putting lacquer down, things like that. And how there was a heightened chance of lung complications further on down the road. Now, knowing that, we're trying to avoid that at all costs. So we use, there's a recommendation, of course, of N95 masks. I have a big beard that I'm not going to cut just to securely fashion an N95 mask. But anything that will reduce the particulate intake into your lungs is going to give you a buffer of protection. So anytime we're messing with concrete, you know, as you can see, we dump it over and it just releases a
big
dust mushroom cloud.
And the wind changes so much that you can try to determine what direction the wind's coming from and kind of do it in that way, and then you pour it and the wind just changes and takes it right towards you. So it's best to, we use...
This is real simple. So this is just a t-shirt. It's actually one of our kids' long sleeve shirts.
They don't need it right now.
That's for sure. But you can use anything. You can use another t-shirt, you can use a rag, anything that's going to allow you to tie it, fasten it securely around your head, and give you a good protection from particulates. Now, the particulates out in the environment, they're heavier than air, so they're going to fall to the ground. How quickly they fall is, of course, dependent upon their heaviness and their density.
Right.
But this will allow it to fall past your face down to the ground, and you're breathing in through the shirt, giving you that matter of protection.
Yeah, you're not just taking a breath and breathing in that big cloud of the concrete mix, and that's just not good.
Yeah, not healthy.
No.
So this, of course, is an intricate part of what we're doing every day. We're out here cutting the wood, we're kicking up dust, you know, putting down concrete. We're doing all these things, and we're trying to protect ourselves from those environmental factors.
Absolutely.
I strongly encourage that you guys, if you have a clean face, especially women, put on an N95 mask.
Yeah, just throw a mask on, because it's going to, because your face is smooth, it's going to give you that seal that you're not going to be breathing in anything.
Yeah, right.
If you have a beard, that creates openings.
Right.
So if you just put a mask on and you have this big beard, well, stuff can just get right in there.
And how it works is, with a beard and an N95 mask, your holes are so close to your mouth that as you breathe in, it vacuums it into the mask, and you're just breathing it in. Yeah. Whereas if you have something longer like this, there's not enough time to create a vacuum to come in with each breath.
Now we still, you know, when we wear that, we still don't just stand in the cloud and let it go all over. So you still try to avoid it and get out of the way, but that just gives you that barrier while you're pouring it. And
we keep kids and anyone that doesn't have to be around the site away, just because you don't need that.
Right.
One word of caution is, you're going to get overheated 3 times as fast.
Absolutely, yeah. You do 1 or 2 times and you feel like you've done it 10 times.
Right.
It really, because your hot breath is just right there, you have to really be careful to take a break, you know, walk away, take the mask off, and just, you know, rest.
Cool down.
Because heat stroke is something you definitely do not want to deal with.
You'll see us as we're working around here. On a bright day, we're going to have a rag around our neck that we're constantly refreshing with cold water.
Right, yep. Yeah, we have a gallon of water in the freezer that we pour over just a white, you know,
dish rag,
the terry towels, and put it around our neck, and that cold water just is going to cool your body temperature.
Yeah, it's going to soak into your shirts, of course, so that's going to allow you to mimic perspiration.
Yeah, so it's as though that wet on you is going to help to cool your body down.
Right. So we encourage you guys to do the same if you're out working with particulates. We hope that you enjoy seeing us as we're building this tiny home. It's really exciting.
It is.
It's going to be so much fun to be, you know, as you guys know, we're working towards completely off the grid. Down to the point where I'm already shifting over all of my programming, everything onto microcomputers.
Yes.
So that new program that I wrote that goes out and gets all the daily survival videos, daily survival articles, everything out there, it's running off of a server that I have programmed onto a microcomputer that uses milliamps of power every day.
It's like practically nothing.
Yeah, and I run it headless, so that means I don't need a monitor or anything, and it's going to tell me exactly what it's doing by sending me emails and things to other locations.
Right.
So it's running on very minimal power. We're going completely off the grid, and we hope that you guys will come along with us.
Absolutely.
So guys, as always, from me and Kelly to you and yours, we hope that you have a great, safe week.
Yes.
Stay safe and keep watch.